You've been asked to create a project budget, and all of a sudden you feel overwhelmed and the panic sets in. Like, where do I even start, right? Believe me, I've been there before. And something I wish I learned early in my career as a project manager is that creating a budget doesn't have to feel overwhelming or scary. So if you ever felt overwhelmed when creating a project budget, stop scrolling because I'm going to share 5 simple steps to make it easy for you. Step number one, define scope. That's right. You have to get crystal clear on what's going to be included in this project. For example, a wedding, right? You're going to have the ceremony, the reception, you're going to need a photographer, flowers, food, and whatever else you're going to need, right? You're going to want to go ahead and list everything out that needs to be accounted for in the project budget. Number two, identify resources. Resources is everything you're going to need to make this project happen. So in the example of the wedding, you're going to need a venue, you're going to need a florist, you're going to need a photographer, you're going to need some type of a catering business, right? So you're going to want to identify all of the different resources that you're going to need in order to pull off this project successfully. Step number three, estimate costs. So now that you have a list of all of the resources that are going to be needed for your project, you need to figure out how much it's going to cost. So in the example of the wedding, right, the catering business, for example, how much is that catering going to cost? You need to start doing research, reach out to those vendors and start getting cost estimates. Same thing for the venue, right? How much is the venue going to cost? So at the end of the day, this is all part of the budget planning process, okay? So don't freak out because these are estimates. Step number four, add contingencies. This is your safety net for any unexpected changes. And in project management, this is called contingency planning, okay? And one good rule of thumb is to go ahead and add 10 to 15% to the budget to account for any type of surprise changes, because let's face it, in projects, not everything is going to go as planned, okay? So for example, if your budget is $10,000, well, you're going to go ahead and add an extra $1,000 for those surprise changes. Step number five, review and adjust. So now you've got your project budget and you want to look at it holistically and ask yourself, is there something I'm missing here? Is this too high? Is this too low? And this is the time that you want to make those adjustments. So for example, maybe you added too much of your budget estimate for the decorations is too high, and now you need more money in your entertainment for a band, right? Well, you can go ahead and deduct. I'm going to move $1,000 from the decorations and I'm going to shift those into the entertainment for the band. This is the time to do that because at the end of the day, you want to make sure that that budget aligns with the project vision. Well, there you have it. Whether you're launching a new project or planning for a wedding, I hope these tips help you to create your next project budget. And by the way, if you'd like to learn more about project management, go ahead and drop PM Pro in the comments below, and I will send you a free resource to help you get started today. Thanks.